All right. Welcome to Sideboard MTG, and we've got another Dev's deck for you guys. This is Unblockable Blades. If you want to check out the full deck tech, check out Dev in the description box below or in the information icon up top. And if you want to check out the deck list, it's also below. If you like tonight's show, don't forget to give it a thumbs up in the section right below the video there. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of Dev's decks along with quite a few other decks. So let's get started here. What's up, everyone? We've got McFats, Madness, Tier 1 Jank. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? That was the new Pac-Man song or something like that. I forget exactly. And then there's another good song, Happy Song. Right. Anyway, we've got a pretty cool little deck here. Dev just really didn't want to be blocked, right? So the first time I seen this interaction was in a draft where you can take a Vigor Spore Worm and use the Guild Mage, the Golgari Guild Mage, to give it Menace, and it can't be blocked. So Vigor Spore Worm says that whenever it enters the battlefield, target creature gains XX until end of turn, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard, and Vigilance. That's not the part we're interested in. Vigor Spore Worm can't be blocked by more than one creature. So if you have a way to give that Menace, then since it has to be blocked by more than one, but can't be blocked by more than one, therefore it can't be blocked. What's up, Frank? How you doing? Just welcome. Michael Gregory McGregory. What's up, Michael? Anyway, we've got the same effect here on Hungering Hydra. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. We have Bristling Boar. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. And then we can give it Menace in a number of ways. Moonmark Painter. It's another one of those undergrowth abilities that when it enters the battlefield, target creature is going to get plus X, plus 0, and Menace, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Now, we've also got other ways to get our creatures through unblocked, and that's by actually forcing everyone to block a particular creature. Ocarina Assassin here, Death Touch, all creatures able to block Ocarina Assassin do so. This creature pretty much has to be killed, or you're going to get through with a very hefty swing most of the time. Even if you're just swinging with your 2/2 District Guides and, you know, getting in with a Bristling Boar or something like that, I mean, that can end up being a lot of damage. So, Matthew Stats, what's up? Bob Rosa? What? Suave Los, what's up? We've got a couple blades here. Now, the blades are also for giving Menace. We've got equipped creature gets +2 or +1 +0 for each gate you control and has Vigilance and Menace. Vigilance is kind of one of those things you just really want to have because there's a lot of sealaways and things like that, and even if it couldn't be blocked, if you're turning it sideways, then it can still be sealed away. So that's the thing. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. Why isn't it a keyword? You know, originally Menace said, had to be blocked by more than one creature, or two or more creatures, or something like that. It was on a few cards, and then they ended up making it an evergreen mechanic. So Bristling Boar, like this, the text on Bristling Boar and Vigor Spore Hydra could eventually become a evergreen mechanic, especially like if they're trying to save more room. So you're not sold on this deck? Well, okay. It's a Dev's deck. I mean, we've got other ways to give Menace. We can make our Vigor Spore Worm into a pirate and give it +2 +0, and it'll have Menace as well. Now, that's kind of the basic idea here. We've got a lot of early creatures here to help fuel the undergrowth for some of the undergrowth mechanics. The deck's not like real big on undergrowth, but it's there. And then we've got Guild Summit here because the deck is running some Guild Gates. Now, if you wanted to play this deck and you were going to increase the price on this deck, one of the first things you would more than likely do is remove the Guild Gates and start putting in, some shock lands, more expensive lands, improving the mana base a little bit. And at that point, you would probably want to take out the Guild Summit. I'm not really like 100% if I would like the Guild Summit in the deck or not, but I'm not big a big fan on, you know, having my lands entered tap unless I want them to. So force tapped lands are always like, that's kind of like a big no-no for me. I just like try to stay away from them unless there's like a real good reason why I'm okay with it. And Guild Summit's not a bad reason. I mean, drawing cards is pretty good. Most of us would tap a land to draw a card in the first place. So yeah, you know, if you know, I have to play my land tap, but I'm going to draw a card when it enters, that doesn't feel bad at all. So anyway, that's kind of the main idea of the deck there. Play our creatures, make them unblockable, and get in. Now, we've tried this with +1/1 abilities and stuff with like the merfolk that lets them through unblockable and stuff like that. So there's a couple different ways you could do this, and this is the way Dev wanted to do it. Menace and can't be blocked by more than one creature. So I don't understand why the Golgari Guildmage wasn't put into the deck, though. Hexproof and you know, can't be blocked by black creatures. This is another way to get through unblockable. You also get to you'll play on the undergrowth theme here a little bit with your cruel harpooners. So you know, there's some stuff here. We can, you know, add to the undergrowth theme, plus you know, take some cards out of our opponent's hand with Pilfering Imp. Dev really likes this card as a budget card. However, you know, how expensive is our Kitesail Freebooter, you know? Or Duress. So if there wasn't for the undergrowth theme, I definitely think that you know, I would be running something else. But Pilfering Imp helps with the undergrowth. So Knight of Malice can't be targeted white spells. So Hexproof from white, not bad. And then it's got First Strike. That helps. You're against the mono white decks and stuff. This guy's always going to have 3 power and be able to block stuff. So that's pretty good. Couple copies of Negate, which is one of the main reasons for the little bit of a blue splash. Other than that, I don't necessarily know if you even want the blue in this deck, other than just Guild Summit. If you had a good way to draw some cards, or get a hold of some of your creatures like a Vivian Reed or something, you may not even want the blue. So, like if you had it and you were going to add money to the deck, and you were going to fix the land, or like upgrade the lands. I'm not going to say fix the lands. I'm going to say upgrade the lands. And you got away from the guild gates, then, you know, add a Vivian Reed for your card draw and just drop blue altogether. That might be an option for you. Anyway, that's the deck. We're gonna see if we can get some wins with this thing. I mean, us getting shut out. Oh man, this deck's we're gonna own. We're gonna own. No one's gonna be ready for this. No one. No one's ready for unblockable blades. If we're playing blue, can't we just Aether Tunnel and the best creature? You're enchanting something, so that, you know, that's another option at getting blown out. Man, what a brutal hand. Mulligan. This is keepable. Guildgate? Do we want the Guildgate? We can put it on the bottom and like just go get it later. Let's put it on the bottom. Give us a chance at drawing something else, because we're gonna go like Land of War Elves. Pray it doesn't get burned. I put that Guildgate on the bottom. I know I did. I know I put it on the bottom. Thanks Magic Online. Chopping Blades, right? The Chopping Blades. So I'm just going to try to play a district guide here. No counter. That's pretty good. Now we've got a little beater. Yes, we're going to use the ability. We'll go get... What do we got coming up next turn? I guess we could just go get another Guildgate. There's no point in having our blue, is there? I mean, we can get it. Doesn't like 100% matter, but I would hate to draw the Guildgate thing and just not be able to play it. So Radical idea by the opponent. Alright. The guild summon. Just our luck, some Jeskai control. Well, I mean, Carnage Tyrant with Menace is pretty good too, but most of the time if they have the opportunity, they're going to be putting a bunch in front of him. So now I should have actually just gotten a regular land, but okay. Druid of the Cowl, Guildgate, pass the turn. So next turn, if we want to, we can play the Bristling Boar. I don't think that's a horrible idea. I mean, I could just go for another District Guide here. Yeah, let's just go for a District Guide. If he's got more things to burn, then... Like, I expect that he's going to have a Lava Coil for Bristling Boar anyway. So if we somehow got lucky and got the Lava Coil out of his hand... I want one land that's going to come in untapped. So I'm just going to get another green source. Play the Guild Gate. And pass. Ultra budget deck versus Jeskai control. Seems good. Right? $10. Thank you, Kenneth. Don't worry, buddy. I haven't forgotten about your deck. We'll be getting that gameplay up as soon as I'm able. But yeah, the whole weekend just went non-expected. We'll just say that, non-expected. Ooh, what a thing. I kind of want to just try to play the Guild Summon here, but I also want to get some spells out of his hand. So I'm going to play the Bristling Boar and see if he wants to counter. I mean, he can definitely carry on this, so he may not want to. He may just want to, like, Chemist's Insight here or something. Flashing back his Radical idea. Jump-starting his Radical idea. This a new song? Yes, this is a Dr. Mario song. Dr. Mario had like 3 songs, and this was a remake of one of those. So my wife, she was a big fan of Dr. Mario. Used to play it with her grandparents. So she's like, "Yep, get a Dr. Mario song." So we did. The 3 lands the opponent has are more expensive than our whole deck. If he lets this come in tapped, then this is our opportunity to get our Guild Summit down. May not mean a whole lot, but we get to draw 1 card. I overtapped for that. Well. Oh well. We're just gonna pass the turn. So I would have had one forest untapped or 1 swamp. Well, we're probably looking at Niv Mizzet here very soon. He does need like another blue source or another red source, but pretty much anything will do it. Tapping out for Ralzeric. Ralzeric kills pretty much anything we have. I would like him to tick Ral down, though. Well, Guildgate's not bad. Let's draw a card. Another Guildgate. That's not horrible. We can't play the Vigor Spore Worm yet anyway, so we'll try to get that Lava Coil. This is going to go well. Yeah, well, it's a $10 deck. Niv Mizzet. We got this. We got this. We got this. That didn't draw a card, so that's no damage. 1, 2, 3. We kill Niv or Ralzeric here. I could force kill Ralzeric. Right, so 1, 2, plus 3 to equip, so that's 5. Let's see what we get. Let's draw a card. Hungering Hydra. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to equip. So, alright, so there's an argument here to actually attack him. Because next turn, if he doesn't kill, like, but this is only 3 power, like, he's going to kill this, right? Like, I undo the attack. I want to attack route. Alright. I think I somehow messed up and... Okay, well, we'll see if he kills. If he doesn't kill us, then we have lethal next turn. Yeah, you just missed a couple board wipes. That's all. Just us getting board wiped over and over. I mean, these decks only run like 1 copy of Settle. He could have it. I'm going to say this deck doesn't like Settle. He could also just be going for Expansion Explosion. Cruel Harpooner will be good out of the sideboard. Deafening Clarion. Of course it's a Deafening Clarion. Of course it is. Okay. This should have reach. Hungering Hydra is a really good answer for like someone trying to Niv kill it. Like if you're just putting like pinging it one at a time, it'll outgrow it. There's no point in only doing it for 5. I want to do it for 4 at least. So might as well use the whole thing because we won't have enough left to equip the glaive. But if he does have his counter spell here, which they only run like the Ionize, he's got it. I'm going to scoop it up, guys. Let's go ahead and get into game 2. All Hydras should have keyword abilities. I agree. I agree. Okay, so I think I want the Cruel Harpooners. I think I want Pilfering Imps. Knight of Malice is just more aggressive. He's not got any black creatures. I'm gonna take out. I'm gonna take out some of the blades. I'm gonna take out the painter. The painter's really bad against a control deck because, like, it really, before it's any good at all, it requires you to already have something on the battlefield. So I'm not really interested in the painter. The assassin actually has Death Touch, so if they don't use a kill spell on it, then it swings and Niv has to block it or something. But Niv can easily kill it, so you know that's also a thing. But Niv has to kill it. So I don't know. If they've got the Drakes or something, this would still be good. So I think I want to keep that. Negate. I mean, if you're ever going to bring Negate in, I guess you bring it in against Niv Mizzet. So maybe that's better than a rock. Maybe that's better than the assassin. Vinemare has 3 toughness. Yeah, that Vinemare is no better than like anything else we have with 3 toughness. Maybe Vinemare is better than the boar, but the boar can like become completely unblockable. Like, we've got the other unblockable tricks and stuff though. Plus, we're coming off a lot of our menace abilities, so I don't think we take the guild summit out. Maybe it's just take out the assassin. I can see running the Vinemare just because of hexproof. Yeah, maybe I also want to just like take Vigor Spore Worm out and just have more 4-drops. I mean, Vigor Spore Worm does require a Lava Coil. Maybe I want more aggressive creatures altogether, and I take out a couple Vigor Spore Worms and a Hungering Hydra for the Knights of Malice, just for more aggression. Take all the equipment out. I don't want to take all the equipment out. Menace alone is really good against these decks. They're only going to have like 1 or 2 blockers, so if you have any kind of Menace, then that's going to be good. This is probably a really bad hand against Deafening Clarion. I don't think this hand wins us the game unless we just start pulling some really good stuff and he doesn't have Deafening Clarion. Yes, but you have to have a creature on the battlefield. Like, you have to remain, like, you have to have a creature on the battlefield, and if they've been wiping my board and then dealing with my dudes one by one, I don't think that's a good card. I'm gonna mulligan just because I don't think that hand really won me anything. This is better. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on top. I don't want to pass that up right now. I'll skip a land drop. I'm okay with that. We'll hit our land drop with our Druid of the Cow. Like, just having an answer for Niv Mizzet seems like it's going to be a must. And then if they kill all of these dudes, we get our black source, then, you know, Necrotic Wound will be an answer. Not the cleanest answer in the world, but it'll be an answer. I'll play another Druid of the Cow. Has he got Essence Scatter? Or is this a radical idea? Alright, getting in for 1. Just tech the deck. Tech could do with a few changes. Seems like a fun idea. That's what I said. The first time I seen someone use the Golgari Guildmage to give a Vigor Spore Worm Menace, I was like, that's cool. That's pretty cool. And sure enough, it was pretty cool. So, what a thing. What a thing. I want to kill that Drake. Giving up a land for it seems bad, though. We're just going to do everything off of... But this is like prime time to actually kill the Drake while the Drake only has 1 toughness. Because we fight the Drake, and this is one of the few times your Cruel Harpooner's ever going to live. So I thought that alone was just a little... Like, since I'm swinging with dorks anyway, I think that if we didn't have, like, the 3-2, then we were just dead. But it's probably all going to die to a Deafening Clarion right here anyway. Yep, there it goes. And there goes game. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, well, I mean... If he didn't have the Deafening Clarion, we would have been pushing damage. I mean, we would have been swinging for 5. Crunch berries. They don't cut your gums as much. Alright, he's on a Rouse Eric. And... And we probably still don't have a land. Let's see what we get. Do we get a land? I mean, I thought we'd at least get one other land. I mean, hey, turn 6, we get another land. Maybe I should have maximized it by playing my glaive. Yeah. Time to scoop. Alright, well, we're not going against the same guy again, because that's not cool. We don't want to do that. We do not want more of that. Yeah, reading you guys when you're off topic, it's like, what? What are you talking about? Oh, and 1 in matches. Yep. There we go. Play a 1/1 Hydra and send a message. I thought about it. I really did. I was like, maybe we should just play the Hydra for 1. Yeah. Six turns, no land. I mean, I thought with all the mana dorks that we had in that second hand, we kept drawing mana dorks. I was like, okay, well, we might be able to cast a Hydra for 5 if we hit a land or 2, and just never did. So. And then the Deafening Clarion pretty much sealed the deal. Like, that hand was all in on him not having Deafening Clarion. And the hand that I shipped was a bunch more, pretty much the same thing. So, it was a bunch of Land of War Elves and stuff. So, I mean, I don't think we're going to get very far with that. Just load in who's worse matchup. What are you saying? Oh, goodness. I mean, I kind of have to keep these. It's just one of those things that you just don't want to see. Like, this is... That's a bad hand. Like, but if we get another land... Like, if we get an untapped source, then, you know, turn 1 Golgari Guildgate, turn 2 Druid of the Cow, turn 3 Druid of the Cow... You know, start putting captain's hooks on things. It could go okay. I mean... Steam vents by the opponent. Oh, okay. So, it's definitely starting to look up. Yeah, double gate, that hurt. I'm the savior. What? You must not have seen the last game. Yeah, so Druid of the Cow. And that'll set us up for District Guide and Golgari Guildgate next turn. So, never punished. Yeah, first upgrades get those gates out. And then as soon as you upgrade that, then put a Vivian Reed in place of... okay, so he slowed us down a turn here with his cast down. Oh, looks like it's Grixis. But we're still just going to bring it back. You didn't just get here? Well, so you've seen it. Oh, Vraska's Contempt on a Druid of the Cow. Alright, well, District Guide, and we will, I guess, get our blue source. I mean, it's coming in tapped anyway. We kind of want a plethora of guild gates, so sure. I mean, we don't have anything else to do with 1 mana this turn, so we'll get the Dimir guild gate, play it, and pass. The glaive is junkier. You're right. Well, so second upgrade would be get rid of the glaives. I don't know. You really only want your creatures to have menace, but I get where you would want the... what are you calling, dude? He called Carnage Tyrant. 1 Carnage Tyrant costs more than the whole deck, buddy. Dun dun dun. I mean, he knows our hand now, but... So... Got him! Got him! Yes, I believe a lot less people are running Field of Ruin, which means cards like... cards like... Here, let me just play this District Guide really quick. Cards like Search for Escanta and things like that will be better now than they had been in the beginning phases of Guilds of Ravnica. We'll swing 2 and pass. I mean, might get in for 2. Even it back out. Too many monocolored decks for field. Yeah. I think Detection Tower should probably get some, so. Get that meta call out of here, right? You're right, Jareth. Primal Amulet. Ooh. Well, the opponent's got a spicy brew. So we can go Captain's Hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, and swing 5 this turn and put the opponent on, or, let's see, that would get +2, so we'd swing 6 this turn. Or we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and outgrow a Lava Coil. Sure. I mean, the other play would have been adding only 2 power to the battlefield, even though it would have been 2 power with haste essentially for 4 mana. You know, 3 to cast, 2 to or 1 to equip. But this adds 5 overall. Contempt on our Hydra. Okay. I mean, the opponent's down to 2 cards in hand, but he is cleaning up very nicely. Alright, well, I'm going to play my Assassin. I think I'll play the other Assassin as well. And we'll pass. Like, if I had played the Captain's Hook and the the opponent was wanting to fire a cannonade, then that would have been a heartbreak for him. What is he doing here? This is pretty large. Explosion for 4. It's pretty good. 4 to our face. Alright. Draws 4 cards as well. Okay. We've got 1, 2, 3 in the grave. I think I just want to play our painter. Give this dude a little bit of a buff. Swing in for 5. And then pass. And then next turn I'll start equipping captain's hooks. Too many counters to flip. Okay. Unmoored Ego. What does Ego get out of my deck with Unmoored Ego? Hungering Hydra. No more Hungering Hydra, he said. Doesn't like that card. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't have the surveil thing. Disinformation campaign. If he does, I'm going to feel real bad for playing the Guild Summit. I just want to point out that Ego would be great against Arclight decks. Maybe. Maybe it would be. My goodness. We won. I have no clue what he must have in hand for us to have won that game. Okay. Well, I'm going to bring in Negates and Pilfering Imps. I don't think we really want anything else. I mean, he might have other plans, but I think he's mainly a spell deck. If he's a spell deck, I do want to bring in Vinemayor over Bristling Boar. Just for hexproof, I think hexproof is going to be much more important. It may be beneficial to actually take Hungering Hydra out of the deck because that's going to be his new Carnage Tyrant go-to. And if that's still in the deck, then we might get something there. But then that's like trying to next level him one too many. Maybe we just... Like, Captain's Hook's not horrible. I'm going to take the glaive out and leave the Captain's Hook in because he had the fiery cannonades, right? I'm going to go 2 Hungering Hydras, 2 Bristling Boars, and no Assassins. So, Knight of Malice isn't great here. I guess it's just one or the other, like another Hungering Hydra or a Bristling Boar. I think Hungering Hydra is going to get called quicker. But it may be better to have in the Hydras anyway. Not bad hand. I'll keep. Okay. We really need this Druid of the Cowl to survive. We'll see if it survives. Here we go. Not every deck runs the same build, and other win cons can be better planned around when main win con is eliminated. This is true. I already have my land for this turn. I mean, there's an argument to playing District Guide and then playing a tap land. But since I've already got green, I've already got black, I've already got double black, I've got blue, I'm just going to play it and try to swing. We don't have anything we need next turn, so a Guildgate will be fine here. Yeah, I'll just get a Golgari Guildgate. And then swing one. Like, I could have left up one black for a Necrotic Wound that does nothing. I think Necrotic Wound should be -X +1. Right? Where X is X +1. So I was right about Nib and Grixis. It's so much fun. The build you have been working on has been doing well. Good, good. I'm hoping the build you have is also running 2 Veroscus Contempts and not 4. And if that's the case, then awesome. He's tapped out. Oh man, that's brutal. Okay, well, I guess we don't have to tap that. So I'll go Guild Summit. Play a Guildgate. This seems okay. Swing 3. It's got 3 contempt. We're getting there. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. We'll get you off. We'll get you off so many contempt before long. You can't move away. Not playing at least 3 yet. Okay. So what does he go for? Hungering Hydra? I bet it's Hungering Hydra. Let's see what he picks. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Hungering Hydra. There we go. If Nib Mizzet is going to be one of the best cards in Standard, then Unmoored Ego is going to be great. I mean, if you're going to cast a spell afterwards to clean up a Nib Mizzet, they're going to draw a card anyway. And if you're running Unmoored Ego just to fight against Nib Mizzets, you're probably doing well. Like, that's probably where you want to be. Alright, so can we close this game out fairly quickly? Like, we keep ending up with all these captain's hooks. Like, I want to get more onto the battlefield. Like, I want to get a Bristling Boar and that sort of thing down, which I think is probably right. So, I'm actually just going to play the Bristling Boar and then swing with the District Guide and the Druid of the Cowl again. I left the Necrotic Wounds in just because I thought that he might actually have creatures and I want some way to kill it. So, yes, Eldest Reborn is one of the cleanest answers. You've got Eldest Reborn, you've got the white enchantments. Silhouette does not count because Niv has to turn sideways for Silhouette to work. Ritual of Soot. Alright, well then we did good by playing the Bristling Boar. I was worried that I'd made a mistake by playing Bristling Boar, but apparently we did not. Uh-oh. Alright, he's got to flip Primal Wellspring. So now he gets to double cast things. That's pretty good. 1 mana of any color. When it's used, copy that spell. When it's used on a spell. Lightning Strike on our Bristling Boar and on us. Okay, well, get an opportunity to get one of these captain's hooks down. I mean, imagine using this for Expansion Explosion. Oh, man. I have no clue where you're going with this madness. Well, that's not horrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to attempt to equip. Alright, if he would have killed in response, I would have floated the mana here and cast a Vigor Spore Worm. I want to cast Vigor Spore Worm here, but I'm going to go for more damage this turn. Yep, got blown out. Another lightning strike. Oh, cast down. Oh, well, then that would have hit the Vigor Spore Worm anyway. That's fine. Because if I would have just played Vigor Spore Worm and swung at him for 1, then he would have taken the 1 and we would have lost our Vigor Spore Worm to cast down. So we made him spend the card that way. Alright, Vigor Spore Worm. This get like contempted. The room. Yeah. Yeah, I've never watched The Room. That's an expansion explosion. It's quite a bit. Yeah, we're getting beat on pretty good here. Don't they have a jank testing area on MTGO where you don't have to face real decks? What's the point of that? Like, it's kind of the whole point of the show is to say, hey, you really want to take this to F&M? Or, I mean, kitchen table is one thing. And we don't always get to show that because sometimes, really? Because sometimes, you know, you come up against jank decks and you don't, it doesn't matter. You know, you're doing kitchen table games. Alright, well, game 3 here. Bringing the Hungering Hydras back in. Taking out Vigor Spore Worm. 1 Vigor Spore Worm and 1 Vine Mare. Like, I want to take out the Captain's Hooks, I really do. I want to take those out. Bring in all the creatures. Even the Harpooner. Harpooner is not a bad, like, aggressive creature. We've only got 21 lands, but we can take out the Necrotic Wounds, I guess. I mean, if he's going to have a creature, it's going to be like a Nib Mizzet or something. We got the Harpooners for that, so here we go. Leave the hooks. Need more pirate joke fuel. Okay. My bad. Took your jokes away. Mulligan? Sure. Yeah. Just gonna Land of War. Try to get into that next Land of War next turn. Hopefully he doesn't have a Fiery Cannonade. Oh no, it was Vine Mare that turn. I guess I could have played the Dimir Guildgate this turn. That would have... If he kills the Land of War here, though, I will... He didn't. Vinemare, can you counter it? It's just like, ooh, an Opt. An Opt. Vinemare. Here we go. Opt again. Dig, opponent. Dig. Yep, all the digging. Unmoored Ego will not be fast enough to save you from that Vinemare. And if he taps out here, I'm just throwing another Vinemare down. And this is going to be over fast. Like, real fast. See, that's one of the best parts about playing some jank. Sometimes you just have to have draws like this. Like, if they're not in the deck, then like your jank just doesn't stand a chance. But when you have like turn 3 Vinemare, that ain't bad. He Lightning Strike the Land of War Elf, which means he's about to scoop. Here we go. Better sweepers. Soot is no good now. No, Soot is horrible. Yeah, he lightning bolted the Land of War Elf. Like, the Land of War Elf was going to change of a turn. Told you he was going to scoop. That's game. Like, that was double Vinemare. Like, what the hell do you do to that? When your board wipe is Fiery Cannonade, deal 2 to everything at instant speed, and Ritual of Soot, like, Vinemare just wrecks. Whew. Okay. Okay. Let's get into another. See how this goes. We went against Jeskai Control, like a really expensive Jeskai Control, probably exactly Adrian Sullivan's list, or one very close to it. And then we went against a Primal Amulet, Primal Wellspring deck. So, thank you, Frank. All right, let's go play against Cheap Salsa. A French Musketeer. Well, I'm a little bit north of Louisiana, so. Vinemare is very appropriate in this deck because, like a real horse, it just carries us. Yeah, Vinemare was definitely the way to go. It's a good card. Like, it's not real good against Golgari, but, like, in a vacuum, right? If you're not playing against Golgari, then it's pretty good. I look very musketeerish. Yeah, I think the French, like, I think they're the ones that are real big on the handlebar mustaches. Oh, Thoughtbound Phantasm. We're going to need to pick up the pace. Well, we got to get this down. I'll get a Guildgate for later, but right now I just want to see one of my 2-drops. Spybug, oh my goodness. Another Devs deck's going to just start whooping on me here. This is brutal. I'll put my 2/2 District Guide down. Here we go. It starts. There's your Field of Ruin, guys. Turbo Surveil. This is a good deck. This deck's so much better than people give it credit for, and it's really cheap. Right there with Mono Blue, which Mono Blue I believe is a better deck than Turbo Surveil, but Turbo Surveil is still a great deck. Druid of the Cow, you're a turn late, buddy. I could have used just having you last turn. We are going to need to hit something like a Necrotic Wound or some way to get Menace. I guess I get a Guild Gate. I mean, it's going to be a turn or two before I play the Guild Gate. So I figured I could get away with getting this one. I think next turn looks something like... Okay, well, we'll see. What's up, Ziggy? The French owned Louisiana. Yeah. Hence, Lewis. Louisiana Purchase. Oh, that's cool. That's why when he said Musketeer, I made the comment I wasn't in Louisiana. Musketeer, French. I was there with you, buddy. About to get just drilled by this spy bug. What does that do for us? I mean, he took our pact. Or our guild summit. So that's not happening anymore. So next turn we can play and equip Glaive of Guild Pack. And swing for 1 or 5. I mean, we're not catching up quick. Whew. We lose our district guide here? No, we do not. Okay. Okay, well, this is our play for the next couple turns. I mean, it's a beater, but I don't know. This is so... Also, this song... What? Okay, whatever. You played against this deck in a game on Friday. You're talking about, like, against the Turbo Surveil deck? Aw, Price of Fame got us. Yeah. I like Lazov. I think Lazov's pretty cool. I think it's a lot of work to, like, it's a lot of hoops to jump through to get something to work, but all in all, Lazov's pretty cool. Well, that's GG, right? Because if I block Lazov, I'm dead here. If I block here, I lose this. We go to 3. I can't get 2 blockers down for next turn. Game. Yep. I still have Deb's version of Turbo Surveil together, and I truly like that build of the deck. I think Dev did a better build of that deck than most of the ones I have seen. I'm going to bring in the Cruel Harpooners. I'm going to bring in Weimar. I'm going to take out the Worm. Take out Guild Summit. And I guess 2 Glaives. question is like, do we bring in the Imp? Like, do we bring the Imp in? Do we bring in Knight of Malice? I don't think we bring in Negate. The only reason I'm taking this out is the Vigor Spore Worm out is because of the 6 converted mana cost. I don't think we've actually got enough time to play around until we get till 6. However, there's some draws where we go Land of War, or Land of War, Druidic Owl, Land of War on turn 2, and like you just turn 3, bam, Vigor Spore Worm. So like that could happen, but you know, we'll see. Well, hopefully we'll be the windshield this time. All right. I don't know. Maybe I kind of felt like that windshield, and like he was a really big hard shield bug, man. He just, yep, right, yep, just like that. That's how it happened. It's exactly how it happened. Here we go. We've got Land of War, Bristling. This is not bad. We get a turn 3 Bristling Boar. It's not horrible. He could. You don't know. There's a Hydra. Next turn we can go... I'm not swinging. Thought Erasure. There goes the Hydra. Adonis Climb. Oh, I love that card. Yeah, if Simic does... Oh, he took the Bristling Boar instead. Okay. Hydra for 4. Climb is going to climb to the top. I think that there's a lot of people like really hoping for Simic, and I'm afraid some of you guys are going to get let down. I really am. I'm afraid of it. It scares me. Scares me very much. Isn't there a 1 mana card that allows them to surveil? It's like, yeah, there's a 1 mana card that allows him to surveil. Name one guild that didn't have some kind of high-level impression so far. Well, like the weakest is the one that is whooping our tail right now, the Dimir. But a lot of the Dimir mechanics, like Surveil, has been great. Does he have Dazzling Lights? Is that what it is, Dazzling Lights? Yeah. There too, Dazzling Lights and Barrier Bones. I'm going to say he's not the Devs version, and he doesn't have Dazzling Lights. He's got Dazzling Lights, he'll get blown out right here. Otherwise, I think he just takes 4. Woo, we got there. No Dazzling Lights. So, out of all of the decks that people have sent me that are Surveil and stuff, people don't run Dazzling Lights. And I think it's probably one of the better Surveil cards that you can run. So, I don't really understand why people don't run it, but they don't. So, the thing. Sinister sabotage. He's gonna sabotage me. Well, that's not cool. We'll play the assassin and pass. Can't swing now. Doom Whisperer. Oh, that's gonna be brutal. Oh, he's paying life. He's paying life. I need some way to pump this assassin to a 3/3. So did he swing with this just to guarantee that he could keep it? Really need a way to pump this assassin. That ain't gonna do it. Okay. Alright, leaving back the Hungering Hydra on purpose. We'll get rid of Doom Whisperer. He's going to go ahead and surveil some. Maybe I should have swung with the Atlanta War Elves and the Druid of the Cow, but I left back the Hungering Hydra just in case he wants to swing. If he does want to swing, then I'm going to try to get tricky. But if we can't get tricky here, then it's not going to matter. Yeah, I just don't think it's going to matter. If we take it down to a 4/4, yeah, this... He didn't swing with both. I was hoping that he would swing with both. Here we go. Oh, and then he's just going to cast down our Hydra. Sad panda. Sad panda. Yeah, well, it's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal. That, maybe I should have tried to piece together another thing, but I don't believe that getting in for the extra 5 points of damage was going to be the end all. Win it. I think that finding a way to remove these were going to be the only way to win this, and unfortunately, I was unable to do so. Yeah. GG, opponent. GG. Well, what you guys think of Dev's deck? Phantasms are mean, right? I mean, the one I was playing, not the Dev's deck the other guy was playing. But yeah, I keep Turbo Surveil. This is Deb's exact 75. I keep it laying around. I don't know how much I like Bearer Bones, but, you know. Anyway, Deb's Unblockable Blades. It was fun. I really liked the concept. Like, I love the concept of, hey, this creature can't be blocked by more than one creature. We add this extra keyword to it. Now it can't be blocked, period. So it's kind of like build your own unblockable. I thought that was pretty good. I like the idea of being able to put like a captain's hook on an assassin and being able to kill like 3 or 4 dudes with it. Although I think, you know, assassin works better with a card like gigantic growth or titanic growth or something. So like maybe just, you know, a buff card or something like that. Also really like assassin when you have a lot more aggressive creatures in the deck, or you're able to go wider. But I do like the incorporation of assassin in this deck. So as far as like just building on this plan, like if you were saying, hey, look, I want to be able to like do this combo, then I like pretty much everything Deb's done here. Personally, I probably would have backed off of 2 of these captain's hooks. Like if you're just really on like this is the number of menace I want to add to this deck, I think that I think the Golgari Guildmage, if I can pull it up here. Swarm Guildmage, here we go. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain menace until end of turn. Now you are paying 5 mana and tapping your Golgari Guildmage for that, so that's probably not like the greatest thing in the world. But you can also just like gain life, stuff like that, so it'd give you a little bit of a hedge against some of those earlier or those aggressive decks. They have to kill your Guildmage or something like that. So I can see having the captain's hooks, but you know, we did have like multiple times there where I had a couple captain's hooks in the game, in the deck, and just couldn't really take the time to get them down. So all in all, though, it was a pretty sweet deck. It was a very cheap deck. I will go ahead and sort by rarity because I know like this has become the thing. Like everybody's curious about rares now. How many rares are in the deck? The deck has 25 commons, 13 uncommon, and 8 rare cards. So that's the deck. That's it. So 8 rare deck. That'll fit the new. I guess Corbin is trying to do a arena budget thing, and you kind of have to redefine what is budget when you're working with arena, and I like where Corbin's going with that. He seems to be trying to find decks that are 12 rares and under. So I think that that's going to be a lot of fun. It is going to put even more building restrictions on decks and stuff like that. Well, I can't take this because I can't have that rare. What 3, like if you need, you know, 4 of this, 4 of that, 4 of this, and 4 of something else, which one do you cut? Or do you just cut all of them, you know, by a couple cards and run 3 of each and 2 of one or something like that? You know, there's going to be a lot of deck building restrictions, and my personal idea on that is you normally try not to do that. If you have a way to test, you don't want to test with a weak version and then try to build it stronger as you get more cards. You want to test with the strongest version, period. And then from there, you test with the strongest version, period. And then if you don't have the cards for it, you substitute knowing what you want to go for. But if you don't test with the strongest version, period, and you spend 8 rares here, and then you finally find out, you know, like, I can't even upgrade this deck. How many more rares have you stuck into this deck trying to upgrade it? And then you lost a ton of rares there. So I don't know how much I like starting with a weak deck and then trying to upgrade it. I'd like to start with a very powerful deck and then, you know, side in what I could until I got the cards that I knew I wanted in the deck. So I don't really know if I like the direction as far as going from weak to strong, rather than, you know, starting strong and then saying, okay, this is the cheaper way to do that, this is the way to budget that deck, rather than, you know, here's a budget deck, here's some ways you could upgrade it, you know. So anyway, but Arena pushes you to do the other thing. But again, you know, Arena making you want to do the exact opposite of playing real Magic. Bolus doesn't have allies. He has tools. People's Choice Streamer Award. Learn how to cast your ballot on the channel subreddit. Yes, apparently there is a MTG Streamer Award or something like that. So if you guys want to nominate your favorite streamer or any streamer, go over there and check it out. Anyway, that's the deck. That was, you know, I voted for me too, Rocker. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Rocker could have voted for himself. So, when is the next stream? The next stream is probably going to be later tonight. I've got some decks I want to run, and we didn't get Subscriber Sunday. I don't know if I'll be making Subscriber Sunday up. I'll make the content up for you guys. Like, we're going to have more content, but as far as like just redoing Subscriber Sunday, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. So there's probably going to be a stream later tonight, though. I've got to make sure links down and stuff like that, and then we'll go for it. So you vote for not this year tier 1, but you're gaining views, man, and it starts slow. Like, I don't think I'm getting anything either. Like Kenji or somebody like that's going to get it, but you know, that'd be cool. I'm just happy that there's people out there nominating me. Where's Rush? I don't know. He'll be around. He'll be here. Anyway, that's all I've got for tonight, guys. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun. And if you want to play this Devs deck for yourself, play around with it, upgrade it, and you do upgrade it, post it on the Reddit. Let us know. You know, this is Devs deck upgraded, and here's how I did it. It'd be interesting to see. So, either way, I had fun. We'll see you next time.